Right.
No, 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 no.
Right. Right.
Hey!
Right. Right.
Welcome back to the Invasive Species Hunting in the U.S. program. This time, we'll explore 20 notable baboon kills, highlighting the challenges and chaos caused by these dangerous creatures. How do skilled hunters deal with this growing threat? Are you ready to hunt? Leave comment number 1 to get started. In Florida's largest city, Jacksonville, baboon attacks have caused an increasing wave of chaos over the past 5 years. More than 1,000 incidents have been reported, resulting in at least 100 people being injured, though no fatalities have been recorded. They are an intelligent invasive species that have attacked homes, damaged property, and invaded private spaces, even swimming in family pools. Due to the loss of their natural habitat and deforestation, they now roam the streets in search of food and throw objects at unsuspecting visitors. In addition to causing property damage, these intrusions bring a more serious danger: the potential spread of diseases such as malaria. If you live in such areas, leave a comment below. Hunting baboons in the vast swamps of Florida presents two distinct approaches. One is the strategic patience of blind hunting, and the other is the relentless pursuit across open terrain. In blind hunting, skilled hunters rely on camouflage and precise shooting skills to patiently wait for their prey. Do you enjoy this baboon hunting technique? If so, leave comment number 2. On the other hand, directly pursuing baboons across Florida's vast swamps requires keen instincts, patience, and a deep understanding of the terrain. These hunts, permitted by local authorities, are crucial for controlling invasive populations. Over 500 baboons are killed each year to protect the local ecosystem. Hunters must adhere to strict regulations to ensure ethical hunting practices. But which method is most effective in this vast wilderness? And which method would you choose? Share your thoughts in the comments below. In the grasslands of Florida, hunters embark on tense and calculated journeys to control the baboon population. These hunts, permitted in designated areas, differ from control policies in urban areas like Jacksonville, where trapping and relocating baboons are commonly used. The difference between hunting in expansive wilderness and urban areas is that in the wild, constant surveillance is crucial, while hunting in urban areas requires secrecy and precision. Hunters always avoid hunting young or pregnant baboons and focus on the adult ones. Honestly, over the past 5 years, Florida hunters have reduced the baboon population by 25%, taking down more than 2,000 aggressive individuals that caused chaos in urban communities, particularly in Alachua and Marion counties. The terrain, with its vast grasslands and dense canopy, has become a common habitat for this species since the 1980s due to the escape of non-native populations. These intelligent creatures have adapted to the area, and learning the complexity of this environment has made them very difficult to track. Therefore, successful hunters must maintain a distance of at least 100 yards to avoid detection and must skillfully blend into the surrounding environment, using natural barriers like bushes and tree lines. Hunting permits in Florida only allow baboon hunting during the day, prohibiting nighttime hunting to ensure safety and uphold ethical practices. Using a bow and arrow in baboon hunting is a strategy that emphasizes precision. The draw weight of the bow and the ability to release quickly demonstrate the hunter's expertise. Bows with a draw weight of over 50 elves are powerful tools capable of taking down a baboon from distances up to 30 yards. This ancient hunting technique reminds us of our connection with nature and humanity's survival journey. What do you think about the art of bow hunting? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to follow more fascinating stories about the wild world. Hunting wild cattle isn't just about spotting one, but tracking the whole herd. Wild cattle are a dangerous invasive species that move in groups, so you shouldn't go alone. Your shot must be accurate enough to take down the target without spooking the entire herd. If they detect you, you might not get a second chance, a perfect shot. It only takes a few seconds to witness this moment. But how long does it take for the hunter to pull it off? Are you ready for this hunt? If you are, leave comment number 1 below. To take down a black bear, hunters must spend months training with a bow and arrow before stepping into the woods. They learn how to face danger and harsh weather conditions. The hunter grips the rifle and lies down. This is the decisive moment. A massive muskox, with its thick fur covering its body, can take down any foe if it feels threatened. In Germany, only hunters 18 years or older are allowed to hunt this invasive species. Do you think age matters, or is it courage that counts? Before finishing the video, I thought the hunters had missed their chance when the goat turned away. But the two hunters didn't miss the opportunity, and a precise shot ended it all. This is the style of hunting that hunters consider humane, but you also need to ensure safety when hunting by wearing protective gear and non-slip shoes while moving through the mountain ranges. These are rare moments that few people have the chance to witness. This video was recorded by hunters when the decisive moment was near, with tension reaching its peak. Bow and arrow or shotgun. Which weapon will take down the strongest baboon? Baboons can run up to 35 miles per hour when they feel threatened, so you need to find a proper hiding spot to avoid being detected. Have you ever hunted baboons? If so, leave comment number 2. If not, leave number 0. According to experience, a skilled hunter needs at least 3 years to understand the tracks and behavior of their prey. The dry grass ahead isn't just grass. It's a sign of a massive invasive species that just passed through. Wow, now the black bear is 300 yards away, focused on foraging for berries, but a shift in the wind or a careless step could make it vanish in an instant. At this distance, using binoculars to track every movement of the bear is key to a successful hunt. Continuing the journey, the hunters spot a flock of wild turkeys to the southeast, foraging in the underbrush. Turkeys are a symbol of Native Americans and early settlers and a valuable source of food, rich in protein and low in fat. However, by law, turkey hunting is only allowed in the spring and fall to protect the population of this species. The roar of the lion echoes as it clings to the tree, trying to grab the prey it scents from a distance. But this is not a random meal. It's a trap that has been set. Everything seems to fail as it hesitates. But then another male lion appears in South Africa. Lion hunting is legal but strictly regulated. The government issues hunting permits for about 150 lions each year, mainly within private reserves to control the population. When they attack the cities, hunters are well prepared for the nighttime hunt, using sound devices to attract red foxes, a common invasive species in Australia. Although there is no specific information about the year this device was invented, it has received positive feedback from the hunting community due to its effectiveness. Red foxes cause damage estimated at around $300 million each year. Teamwork is a huge advantage in a hunt. Just look at 3 to 5 hunters working closely together to take down a massive elephant, many times their size. However, an important point to note is that they don't wear bright-colored clothing put out for gray outfits, which help them blend perfectly into the environment of the Zambezi.
In order to help heal herself and to honor Will's memory, Susan is returned to hunt elephant.
These methods have been very effective in preventing the spread of some invasive species. Do you have any better ideas to address this issue? Share your thoughts in the comments so we can explore them together. Thank you for watching and finishing the video. If you enjoyed it, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And make sure to tell your friends so they can watch too. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.
Hey everyone, what happens when the darkness of night turns into a battleground for the deadliest invasive species in the US? In Florida, these creatures alone rack up over $200 million in agricultural losses annually. What cutting-edge tools do hunters rely on during these nocturnal hunts? Drop a comment with the number 1 and stay tuned to discover the answer. The truth is, black bears have become a growing menace, attacking livestock and even venturing into residential areas. In 2023, black bear attacks on humans in the US rose by 10%, but thankfully, there were no reported injuries. What's behind this rise? As night falls, gray wolves are wreaking havoc on livestock in Montana. Reports show these wolves attack over 3,000 sheep annually, causing destruction around the clock. Local economies are suffering, with damages exceeding $7 million each year. And to make matters worse, red foxes are also causing trouble, stealing eggs and severely impacting farms. Which of these issues stands out to you the most? Let us know in the comments. With the rise in nighttime black bear hunting, hunters are facing numerous challenges. A 2023 report from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service reveals a 10% increase in black bear attacks on humans, underscoring the importance of careful monitoring and safety during these nocturnal hunts. Hunters must follow strict regulations in many states, including using firearms with designated calibers to ensure both effectiveness and safety. For instance, in Montana, hunters need a special permit to hunt black bears at night, and some areas prohibit the use of bait to ensure ethical hunting practices. Nighttime hunting is also typically restricted to specific seasons, usually from late fall to early winter, to help protect bear populations. In 2022, California alone reported over 1,500 black bear sightings, highlighting the need for proper management of this species. Additionally, hunting too close to residential areas can pose safety risks, so hunters must be mindful of legal boundaries and keep a safe distance. Do you enjoy bear hunting? If so, leave a comment with the number 2.
Go, go, go!
Watch out, it's gonna come at you.
The nighttime hunts are far from over, and hunters have no time to rest. While hunting gray wolves is legal, hunters must acquire a special permit, and there are strict regulations regarding the timing and methods used. With the wolf population growing and their aggression on the rise, experts recommend hunters wear protective gear and maintain a minimum distance of 100 yards for safety. Additionally, hunters rely on calibers like the .223 Remington and .308 Winchester, which offer the ideal combination of power and accuracy to take down this formidable predator.
Hey! Lost him. Kill him.
The right weapon is essential, but masking your scent is just as important. That's why many hunters go to great lengths, using body sprays and odor-blocking products to conceal their presence. Hunters are advised to wear scent-reducing clothing, use special shower gels, and even deploy ozone generators. What's your opinion on the use of modern hunting technology that has enhanced how hunters target wolves and red foxes? Electronic predator calls, which mimic the sounds of injured prey, are highly effective in attracting these invasive species, particularly during the winter months when food is scarce. This blend of technology and skill significantly boosts the chances of success. However, with technological advancements, should stricter regulations be put in place to ensure sustainability? What's your take on this? Don't look away. The next scene is one you won't want to miss.
Got him. Heck of a shot. Pick him up there.
Thermal hunting technology has significantly enhanced the effectiveness of red fox hunting. At night, thermal scopes allow hunters to track and hunt with greater safety, especially in low visibility conditions. If you support the integration of modern equipment into hunting activities, leave a comment with the number 1.
G'day.
In summary, modern hunting technology plays a vital role in managing invasive species and protecting agriculture. It helps safeguard farmers' livelihoods and restore ecological balance. Your feedback is valuable in improving the quality of our videos. What are your thoughts on these methods? Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for our upcoming videos.
He exploded.
As one of the most destructive invasive species in the U.S., the rapid increase in wild boar populations is a major concern. With no natural predators other than humans and the ability to thrive in various climates, their spread seems unstoppable. Data from the USDA and the University of Georgia shows that wild boars are found in at least 90% of counties in most southern states. Over time, their range has expanded westward and northward, with states like California, Hawaii, Michigan, and Pennsylvania now home to significant wild boar populations. Are you ready to join the wild boar hunt? If so, leave a comment with the number 1. To tackle the issue, researchers at the Kerr Wildlife Management Center in Texas tested the effects of sodium nitrite on wild boars and non-target species in 2011. While a poison bait trial program was launched, its actual effectiveness is still under evaluation, and there are no conclusive results on its success. This raises concerns about the feasibility and safety of using this method to control wild boar populations. A smart approach is to have at least 3 hunters in each group to ensure quick medical response and support in case of a missed shot. Is wild boar hunting the best solution, or should we explore other methods? Leave a comment with the number 1 if you like this video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next one. These methods have proven effective in preventing the spread of some invasive species. Do you have any ideas for better solutions? Leave your thoughts in the comments so we can discuss them together. Thank you for watching and staying till the end of the video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more updates. And don't forget to tell your friends so they can watch too. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.
Hello everyone. Before diving into the impact wild boars have on humans, let's explore how Americans are taking action to prevent and control this animal by using traps. Over the years, wild boar attacks have been fought, but in Central Texas, a team of researchers from Texas A&M University is leading the campaign. Their mission is to combat the relentless increase in wild boars through science and strategy. They have planned a trapping program to be implemented in 2024, based on meticulous calculations and real-time research, using satellite maps, monitoring cameras, and behavior studies. The researchers have identified areas where wild boars frequently appear. Are you ready to join us? If you are, leave a comment with the number 1. They have considered everything, from migration patterns to the availability of seasonal food, to ensure that traps are placed in the areas with the highest catch rates. The researchers are now helping hunters choose the most effective locations for setting traps and are requiring specific permits for areas far from residential zones to ensure that the traps are legal and safe. Hunters carefully prepare bait, including corn or a fermented food mix, and place it near areas where wild boars frequently visit, such as watering holes and trails they often pass through. Bait is scattered both inside and outside the traps to attract them. Hunters will continue to feed the pigs in that area for 1 to 2 days to ensure that the boars become familiar with the trap and will willingly enter when large panel traps are set up. Made from thick steel panels weighing over 70 elves each, these traps are designed to withstand the brute force of a wild boar. Engineered for efficiency, The installation requires 2 hunters working together, but it's simple enough that just one person can set it up. The true ingenuity lies in its smart technology. Equipped with Hoji camera systems, hunters can monitor activity around the trap in real time. Once the wild boars are inside, the hunters can activate the remote-controlled gate with the push of a button, ensuring there's no escape. This type of trap differs from other steel cage traps, as it features 4 gates that allow wild boars to enter without any warning. Reports from 2024 show that hunters in Texas can catch hundreds of wild boars each week, depending on the area and the trap's stress level. With these traps, hunters don't need to worry about wild boars attacking, as the traps are equipped with a remote activation mechanism. Each county, like Hay and Cordwell, also offers a $5 reward for each tail, providing an incentive for hunters to collect wild boars in order to protect the environment and reduce the economic damage caused by the growing wild population. For the people of Texas, hunting wild boars is not just about setting traps. It's a matter of determination to track them deep into the forests. The crunching of grass underfoot and the sound of arrows being released signal the start of a tense pursuit. For this man, hunting requires meticulous preparation. He is equipped with specialized anatomical knowledge to methodically follow the trail of his prey. The tension rises as the hunter gets closer. Every movement is calculated and every sound reveals his position. With patience, a precise arrow marks the climax of the tension and the victory. The hunt pays off as each successful arrow he shoots takes down a wild boar in South Texas. The hunter's heart races as he spots the 300-pound boar just steps away from the feeding area. With everything seemingly aligning, the perfect location, strategically placed bait, and favorable winds, success seems almost certain.
What is it?
It looks like the hunter's patience and skill paid off in the end. The thrill of the chase, the sudden unpredictability of nature, and the precision required for bow hunting make it an intense and rewarding experience. If you're into bow hunting for wild boar, leave a comment with number 2. But if you prefer a different approach, go ahead and leave number 5. The swamp areas of East Texas, such as the Big Thicket National Preserve, are among the most popular wild pig hunting grounds for dogs. These environments, with dense brush and water sources, present a challenge even for the most experienced hunters. Leading the pack is an experienced dog that commands and directs the wild pigs, while 2 other dogs use their sounds to distract and control the wild pigs. The lead dog takes charge when necessary to capture them. You might wonder how hunters manage wild pigs in such a vast landscape. They rely on GPS collars and radio links to track the dogs' positions. To protect the dogs, the policy requires at least 3 dogs to participate in each hunt to ensure safety and minimize conflicts with the massive wild pigs. The dogs are not allowed to face wild pigs alone, as doing so could lead to fines or suspension of the hunter's hunting license.
I think it's a boar. It's not at the track. Yeah, we went the wrong way. It's a sow, I reckon. We seen you. We came up there.
The question is, why are they considered an invasive species? On June 12, 2024, they attacked again, severely damaging 15 acres of corn, causing $400 million in damage in a single attack. The corn was trampled, leaving farmers looking at the devastation in disbelief. But it's not just crops. They also destroy irrigation systems and fences. This is not a random act. It's a calculated form of destruction. With their long tusks and snouts designed to cause havoc wherever they go, they also invade suburban lawns, disrupt the soil of pristine golf courses, and in Texas, where the wild boar population is growing at an alarming rate. So, why has the situation gotten this bad?
Uciekaj, dzik!
To better understand the scale of this crisis, we need to go back to the beginning. It wasn't just the storm of 1983 that shook the United States, but the aftermath when fences collapsed and wild boars escaped. A quiet disaster began. These creatures, once confined to pens, found everything they needed to thrive: food, water, and shelter. Wild boars can double in size within a few months under favorable conditions, and these were the perfect conditions. By the time they are 6 months old, wild sows will start breeding, with litters of up to 13 piglets throughout the year. Wild boars are omnivores, but plant matter makes up about 85% of their diet. Acorns or other types of beans make up a large portion of their diet in the winter when beans are scarce. Wild boars expand their range and consume more underground plants and invertebrates. These are the factors that make them highly resilient and adaptable to different environments. Since wild boar hunting in Texas has become more organized, wild boars have emerged as a market-dominating species, praised for their flavor and sustainability. The sale of wild boars has provided an economic boost to hunting efforts, turning challenges into opportunities. From restaurants serving these dishes to families incorporating them into traditional recipes, every bite feels like a victory in the pursuit of sustainable living. This cycle of hunting and consumption fosters community pride and innovation, balancing environmental conservation with culinary enjoyment. If you've ever experienced wild boar hunting in Texas or have thoughts on its significance, feel free to share your story or questions in the comments below. We would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching the entire video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos. These methods have helped stop the spread of some invasive species. If you have any ideas for better solutions, feel free to share your thoughts in the comments so we can discuss them together. Thank you for staying and watching the entire video. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to tell your friends about us so they can check us out too. Goodbye and see you in the next video.
friends, Spain's wild boar numbers have exploded, creating risks in suburban areas. Officials are urging people to stay cautious as boar-related incidents increase. In Barcelona alone, more than 1,200 cases were reported just last year. Leave comment number 1 to jump into this intense wild hunt. The pandemic made things worse, pushing wild boars into quieter city zones during lockdowns. Reports reveal many attacks on people, including incidents where boars charged police trying to scare them off. With Spain's wild boar numbers expected to top 2 million by 2023, many question whether stronger steps are needed to control this rising danger. To reduce these attacks, the Spanish government uses steel wire traps as a key tool to manage the growing wild boar numbers. These traps work best when placed near farms' forest borders or food-rich spots. Hunters must be patient setting traps and waiting for boars to get caught. In Catalonia, where boar activity peaks only around 1,500 wire traps are allowed. According to data from the Spanish Hunting Institute, this approach effectively curbs wild boar populations. In Catalonia alone, more than 4,000 boars were caught with steel wire traps in 1 year, helping lower attacks near residential zones. Traps are routinely inspected to prevent harm to non-target wildlife and to maintain their effectiveness in capturing boars. To hunt legally, hunters need a permit from local authorities after finishing a required training program. In regions like Castilla-La Mancha, more than 50,000 permits are granted each year, ensuring hunters are equipped to responsibly control wild boar numbers and safeguard the environment. Do you enjoy hunting wild boars with a gun? If yes, comment number 2. If not, comment number 5. Winter wild boar hunting in Spain is both challenging and important. In places like Catalonia and Castilla-La Mancha, hunters rely on Winchester .308 rifles to shoot wild boars from as far as 200 yards. These regions see hundreds of boars hunted each winter, with some areas culling over 5,000 in a single season. The cold, snow-covered ground makes it tough to track and move through thick forests. Hunters need sharp focus and strong stamina to navigate the terrain efficiently. Wild boars tend to be more aggressive during winter, raising safety risks for hunters. It's also the hunter's duty to report their results accurately. Hunters can estimate a wild boar's age by studying its tusks, helping monitor population patterns. When a hunter reports capturing a 3-year-old boar, it offers important insight into the age makeup of local boars. Such data is essential for crafting improved strategies and new control measures. The government has stepped in enabling hunters to take a leading role in managing the wild boar population. This approach has stirred some debate. What's your opinion on these methods? Do you have other ideas to tackle this problem? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to support our channel. In Alaska's farming regions, red foxes have turned into a major threat. The U.S. currently hosts over 1.2 million red foxes, with the highest numbers in rural parts of the Midwest and Northeast. Drop comment number 1 to join the discussion about the red fox situation in the United States. The latest report from the U.S. Department of Agriculture reveals that livestock farms have faced heavy losses from red fox attacks on poultry. For example, an Alaskan farm lost more than 3,000 chickens in just 1 month, with attacks mostly happening shortly after sunset. Red foxes are most active during early mornings and evenings, preying on chickens' eggs and other birds left outside secure enclosures. To manage Alaska's large red fox population that's harming agriculture hunters, and farmers use several methods, with bow and arrow hunting being a popular choice. However, hunters must follow regulations by securing permits and hunting tags issued by authorities. In red fox hunting, the most popular bows are recurve and compound bows. Compound bows tend to be heavier, so many hunters prefer recurve bows for better ease of use. Recurve bows feature curved tips that store and release energy more efficiently than traditional designs, letting arrows fly faster and hit with greater force.
Right in the head.
Compound bows feature an advanced pulley and cable system, which makes bending the limbs easier than with traditional bows. This design lets the shooter hold the bowstring at full draw, using less effort, reducing hand fatigue. As a result, the draw weight decreases, helping the shooter stay focused and steady longer, which boosts accuracy. Hunting red foxes with bows and arrows provides the major benefit of quiet operation compared to guns. However, bows have their drawbacks, especially in tough weather conditions like strong winds that can impact arrow flight and precision. Do you believe bow hunting is effective? If yes, comment number 2. If not, comment number 5. Bows and arrows typically have a maximum range of about 120 yards in ideal conditions. Alongside firearm hunting, hunters must hold a valid license, which requires completing firearms training and understanding hunting laws. The minimum age for bow hunting is 18, and hunters need to pass an archery skills test given by local authorities. Each season, hunters are permitted to harvest a set number of foxes based on the region and red fox population status. Sometimes, hunters may receive a $500 subsidy to help cover hunting costs. Night hunting for red foxes presents many challenges, demanding that hunters follow strict safety and environmental rules. Important factors include using suitable lighting that won't disturb other wildlife and keeping noise levels low to protect nearby neighborhoods. The government has set specific hunting zones in suburban areas and banned hunting near homes to prevent negative impacts. Though red fox hunting isn't widespread due to environmental concerns and required skills, the Wildlife Management Association commends it for helping reduce the fox population from 1.2 million to $900,000 over the last 5 years.
Dude, we got one.
Nice job.
Cool. Number 2. I've got cornfield here. Cool. Got that one. Golly, that's what I'm talking about, Abner. He's done, dude. He's leaking.
To keep this balance, people must engage in wildlife management programs, follow hunting laws, and protect natural habitats. Some oppose using firearms to hunt red foxes because of ethical worries and safety hazards, like causing undue harm to animals or putting hunters at risk. They tend to prefer more humane approaches, such as trapping or relocating foxes. However, installing fences to block foxes is unpopular due to high expenses and limited success in stopping them from entering urban areas. Have questions about red fox control methods? Leave comment number 1 if you believe we need to find more effective and humane solutions. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for our next videos covering Alaska's most dangerous invasive species.
Kill him. Kill him.
Hello, friends. During Australia's dry season, wild cattle begin roaming in search of food. They frequently cross busy roads leading to major traffic jams. What do you think is going on? Leave comment number 1 to join the discussion.
Oh, shit.
In July 2024, a herd of about 300 wild cattle crossed a road in Western Australia, stopping hundreds of vehicles for hours and causing roughly $50,000 in damages from crashes, property harm, and delayed deliveries. Beyond traffic troubles, an August 2024 incident in Queensland saw a frightened herd storm into a neighborhood, badly damaging at least 5 homes and causing losses totaling $100,000.
Oh, shit. God, did he hit him? Yes, he did.
Wild cattle pose serious risks with direct attacks on vehicles and people. In one case, a wild cow damaged a car's front bumper. In a small Western Australian town, a wild cow charged a gas station, leading to a 48-hour closure for repairs. To tackle this, hunting wild cattle has become a key strategy to control their population growth. Hunting wild cattle is tough and demands well-prepared, skilled hunters. They often ride horses and lie low to remain concealed from the cattle. A typical method involves shooting from a distance with rifles to reduce the chance of close encounters. Hunters must also strictly follow government rules and obtain proper permits. Hunters are required to pass exams in archery shooting and navigating challenging landscapes. Permits limit how many animals can be hunted each season to avoid over-harvesting and protect wildlife populations. Hunting wild cattle is not only risky, but also involves serious legal responsibilities. Illegal hunting and using banned weapons have prompted the government to increase monitoring and enforce strict penalties. In November 2022, hunters illegally used machine guns to hunt wild cattle, facing fines over $150,000 and having their weapons seized. Do you think this punishment is too harsh? If yes, comment number 2. If not, comment number 5. Hunters typically use powerful rifles and bows when hunting wild cattle. They also bring binoculars and GPS devices to locate and track animals from afar. These tools help hunters approach safely and improve success rates, lowering the risk of injury from these large creatures. Thanks to hunting efforts with bows and arrows, Australia's wild cattle population fell to around $15,000 in 2022. The dry plains of Australia's Northern Territory, home to thriving buffalo herds, face extreme conditions. Temperatures often soar past 100 degrees, and rainfall is limited, leaving the land arid and desert-like. Despite this, buffalo dominate the area by feeding on nutrient-rich grasses and aquatic plants. As an invasive species thriving in open landscapes with little natural cover, tracking these herds is a risky and challenging task.
Got him. Nice shot. Nice. Yeah, man, that was sweet. Yeah.
Now do you see how you tell the difference? Look at how
Choosing lightweight, breathable clothing in natural colors like brown or olive helps hunters blend into the dry landscape, a key to success. Mastering long-range buffalo hunting, such as the impressive 3-arrow 20-yard shot featured in this video, is a major accomplishment. When winds range from 6 to 10 mph, hunters need to quickly adjust their aim on the fly to account for changing conditions and achieve the best results.
Oh man.
Careful preparation, like making exact 147 MOA adjustments and considering environmental factors, shows the commitment needed for success. With optimized accuracy, hunters have an 85% chance of a successful shot. The best position is lying prone with an unobstructed view of the target, which minimizes exposure and boosts stability for precision. This method reduces the risk of being spotted and offers a strategic edge in the risky, unpredictable hunt.
I'm on it.
Besides rifles, hunters also use bows to hunt buffalo. However, strong winds measured across the 900-acre Northern Territory area can push arrows off course by more than a yard, underscoring the tough conditions of bow hunting. Hunters using bows at close range always travel with at least 2 companions for safety and tracking. Strict ethical hunting rules apply, and entering restricted zones without a permit can result in hefty fines or loss of hunting privileges. To support conservation, hunters must carefully follow rules for reporting and handling buffalo after the hunt. In Australia, hunters are allowed only 1 buffalo per season to safeguard the population. Buffalo meat holds considerable economic value, selling for $5 to $10 per pound. It's packed with protein and nutrients, especially the hump, which is prized for its distinctive taste. Careful processing of the meat helps reduce waste and protect the environment, while also supplying important materials for archaeological studies. Bison aren't just a cultural icon. They also offer impressive economic and nutritional benefits. Various strategies have successfully helped stop the spread of many invasive species. So, what's the best course of action when it comes to managing feral bison? Is hunting the best option, or should we look for more sustainable ways to conserve and control their populations? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear what you think. Stay tuned for the next video.
Hello everyone. One thing you won't believe is what you're about to see. Invasive species are pushing ecosystems to the brink. This video reveals 20 shocking moments when animals come into contact with electricity, serving as a clear reminder that the stress is real. Are you ready to explore the video? If you are, leave a comment with the number 1 below.
There they go. Oh, God. There went our power. Yeah, baby.
Bubbly. Eating me.
The dog approaches out of curiosity, and then what happens? Its loud barking startles the cow, causing it to back away. The electric fence helps prevent invasive species and protects livestock, but it must be installed correctly. The farmer checks the voltage of the fence, which ranges from 5,000 to 9,000 V, to ensure safety. The woman's voice warns the monkey that it's in danger on the electric pole, but the monkey doesn't understand the threat. In an instant, it touches the wire, and sparks fly. This is why power companies must take action to inspect and protect electric poles to prevent tragedies like this. Look, how did the snake get onto the power line? And why is it glowing green? That's strange, but it's no joke. Snakes climbing on power poles have caused serious power outages, leading to millions of dollars in losses for businesses. The insulation on the main power lines must be carefully selected so that when animals come into contact with them, this doesn't happen. With over 5,700 monkeys in Thailand, electrical accidents are inevitable. When a monkey falls after being electrocuted, never pour water on it, as this is very dangerous. Always cut off the power immediately and use insulated tools to move the animal. You must have knowledge when dealing with power lines to avoid becoming the next person in danger. How did this goat get stuck on the power line? Who placed it there, or did it climb up by itself? Share your theories in the comments. If you see an animal stuck like this, don't try to rescue it yourself. Instead, call the rescue team and immediately cut the power to prevent a fire on the rails. Even the chimpanzees in the zoo are not safe from this danger. How could this happen? Is it due to faulty wiring, poor cage design, or just a moment of curiosity? Luckily, it's safe this time. You need to install systems with quality electrical materials to ensure safety.
Oh, another baby. Oh, another baby on the baby.
Mom, I'm using all our video on this. No.
If it's not an animal but you after strong storms that damage power lines, they can become a threat in Brazil. A broken power line falling to the ground caused a cow to get trapped on the road. This tragedy led the government to bury power lines underground, making infrastructure more modern and safer. Have you watched the entire video? Make sure to check your electric fence right away to ensure it's working properly. After watching this video, you'll understand what happens when a cow touches a broken power line. Luckily, many farmers don't report any injuries to their livestock when they come into contact with the fence. Comment number 1 if you've already checked your fence.
Not gonna like it.
It's amazing how a simple mosquito zapper can kill an entire hive of bees. These devices don't just target pests, but also stun beneficial pollinators. If you see bees around, turn off the zapper and look for safer ways to control mosquitoes. Don't let a small action harm helpful species. This happens in the blink of an eye when the chicken touches a high-voltage power line, causing an immediate explosion. It's a stark reminder of the dangers of exposed power lines. Keep them in the proper locations to prevent such accidents.
Nice shot. How does that feel, man? Yeah.
Do you know how much damage animals cause to the power grid in Australia? Every year, their climbing instincts and tendency to chew on power lines lead to serious accidents. To prevent this, Australians install protective devices for invasive species and insulate exposed power lines carrying 230 volts. Such safety measures are essential. The climbing habits of this invasive species have led to dangerous encounters with power lines in Florida. To address this issue, residents have implemented creative solutions, such as installing physical barriers on power poles and using deterrent measures to discourage animals from climbing. While their effectiveness may vary, these measures have significantly reduced incidents. What we see today is a clear reminder of the dangers lurking on the farm. The sight of an animal collapsing is every farmer's nightmare. At the end of the video, replace any damaged wires and equip yourself with the knowledge of how to handle such situations. But the real question is, how can we stop this? How can we protect both wildlife and humans from such catastrophic consequences? Share your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss potential solutions. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support our channel. Thank you for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for the next video, an unprecedented hunt.